Welcome back to some more Primal, the Awakening. Last time we covered fighting Zakith after previously fighting Zekalith, the two duo nightmare monsters. So this time, who are we gonna face? I have no idea, but we're gonna keep working on our level 0 monster farm. Just to check out all the monsters and how they be. I'm gonna shuffle the decks up now. Well, I'm gonna rotate the decks. But let's get started right away. As usual, we're getting quite far into this now. We're 7 monsters in. We're on a winning streak. Currently, we have a baby strategy with the base characters. And I was thinking, all the monsters do have different AI cards, so I wonder if the more advanced forms do not double up on a single behavior, because that would make them more difficult. But currently, stun control, just back-to-back stun proccing seems to be the go-to. And we don't need to move around the board a lot, it also seems, against the level 0s. With the exception of Pauses, we had to move every turn as he forced us to, lest we get paralyzed and stuff. And as usual, if you don't want spoilers, then be gone! Viewer! No, wait. Consider starting from the beginning and playing the game yourself, and then return here. But yeah, if you don't want to be spoiled, this is not the playthrough to watch. We are going through the content quite thoroughly. And, right, with that, we're gonna pick a monster here. You know, if I ever decide to live stream these tabletops, I always do recordings because I figure they're more, or less entertaining. It wouldn't draw much of an audience. But I could ask my audience how long to shuffle and stuff. We have a number 12 this time, so that's a core monster. I think the last one, because it's row 6 and then 12. So we are going to check out a Tarragua today. Tarragua. Let me see if I can find, I think it was 68. Yeah, over here. Let's find Tarragua. Excuse me. There he is. Oh, he is a beast. He is a beast. Seems like no special setup rules, so he should be a fairly self-contained monster. A lot of the ones we've been playing recently, like Ozu and the Zekas, they have a bunch of special rules and added details to keep in mind, so this guy might be a bit more classic. He's a core set monster. Anyway, let's add him on here. Let me get my reference card out. I never have this memorized. How do you spell your name? It's Tarragua. Alright, and then Lv-0 wins. Loss. Tarragua. Now, I don't know what element this guy is. Let me think. Bone? Could be bone. It is a gray highlight. He's metal then. He's the other metal monster. Ooh, metal? Hurom was challenging, so we'll have to see how Tarragua is. And that means both the metal monsters are done. Okay, I never paid attention to that name detail before, so their element is in their banner color. That helps a lot. Oh, that's a beefy model. Look at this thing. Beautiful. Can I get slightly less? There you go. Beautiful, this guy. Where's your board, Tarragua? And we have a metal dude. Oh, right. I want to triple check something because it's not come up. It shouldn't come up, and I just want to triple check it anyway. It's not covered in here either. We'll get started a bit sooner than before. Hopefully, you know, all the cards are up to date and whatnot. No response yet from the creator. I didn't expect to get a response quickly because I just left a Steam workshop comment about it. But hopefully they'll get around to it sometime and updating the Zekath card. This is the Awakens rules. What I'm looking for is, what is this? This is the Awakens rules, right? Or no? It's just explaining the card playing. I'm looking for elemental weaknesses again. It just says page 51, 52. Effective equipment deck advantage. Right. You just get to subtract or add a card of a color to your deck with elemental weaknesses. So I guess they changed the thing. As I stumbled across the user-friendly play guide for Primal, and it has outdated information on it, but nobody comments about that. They have listed that elemental weaknesses would do 2 times more damage, and if the monster's element beats your armor, because your character's armors would have stuff, you would suffer 2 times more damage. Maybe those are the old rules? That's not how it works anymore. I just want to double check. For the future. I probably should have did that off screen, but I was curious. Anyway, let's finish setting up our monster here. Tarragua. Oh, he's only got 2 stuff. So this is permanently out. Wailing War. We'll read these later. He has an objective. This objective has a 2 on it, so this has confused me in the past. Subjective might not be out until the 2nd phase. Until stance 2. So technically this should probably be in this peril pile, I think. I have to triple check that ruling again. Unlock the board? Alright, hold on. I keep messing with this stuff. So we got rid of the snaps and whatnot. Since we got rid of the snaps, this can be under. It doesn't have to be on top of. Alright. Key. Circle. Energy saber. Yep, and that's it. That's everything. He has a nightmare deck. Oh, he does have a gimmick. Oh no, the nightmare deck would be nightmare difficulty. This is the nightmare modification. Yeah. Then this is going back in here. I've been wondering where those are. we haven't fought a single nightmare variant monster yet. Or I haven't been paying attention, and I don't remember. Okay, 1, 2, 3. End of round, front facing, attrition phase. What is it? End of attrition phase? This one is the one that makes the least sense to me with the icon. End of attrition phase. Resistant shield 1. Okay, so just like the other metal monster, he takes 1 less damage on all attacks because of shield, if I recall correctly. And resistant is any carryover damage. He does not carry over, yeah. Oh, I cheated on myself on Hurom. It's not any damage, it's only on the next stance. Only on a stance swap. Resistant is less good than I thought. Okay, well I made Hurom harder on us, so I'll keep that in mind for this one. It's okay when you buff the monster, right? Yeah, reduce the damage by X. Okay, so he's just another Hurom. When the attrition deck is emptied, Tarragua gains 4 struggle. The roar gain 4 struggle. So this may encourage me to move a bit more, but we'll see. We'll see. I might be able to handle the struggle. Let's do this, let's do this. Let's, everyone's at 9, everybody's in the front, everybody's ready to go. We have to set up the scenario, so evens, odds, left, right. Come on, it's evens. Evens, odds. So we have a plateau, I need to learn the plateau. 2 rocks and a Bay Thanos. Plateau, I think, enables the riding mechanic, which we have not messed with yet. 2 rocks. And the old Bay Thanos. That's it. That's it. So plateau. At the end of your turn, if you are in a sector with a plateau terrain, you may decide to move onto the plateau. If you do, place your miniature on that terrain token. While you are on the plateau, whenever a behavior card is revealed, you may immediately place your miniature on that behavior card. If you do, see page 90 for the resolution. Can you just tell me? he couldn't write the rest of this. Cancel the effects of the behavior card, skip the reaction step of that card resolution. Perform a riding check. See a riding check on page 11. 111. So everyone can ride the plateau, right? Simultaneously. Riding check. When you're instructed to perform a riding check, resolve the following steps in order. You reveal the top card of the attrition deck and the top card of your action deck. Compare the attrition value of the revealed card with the stamina icons on the revealed card. If the stamina icons is equal to or higher than the attrition value, deal your weapon damage to the monster and choose a sector on the board to place your miniature in. If it is lower, suffer damage and place your miniature in the front sector. Discard both cards. If you're KO'd as a consequence of a riding check, place your miniature in the front sector and follow the usual KO steps. So we have our first mountable. Let's see who goes first. We have a 2-way tie between yellow and green. Yellow is first. I was just thinking yellow hasn't gone first yet, and green has gone first a couple times. So yellow is the aggro player. I already shuffled their cards. Let's draw. And then we gotta give the monster some struggles, tokens. It's a lot of red. Alright, it is around the 1. I did not look at who has supportive cards and whatnot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, there we go. Let's try to lean the camera a bit for a more dynamic view. Is there a beast? Looks like an ultralisk a little bit. So, We have an assist. We have an assist. We have an assist. And a stun. I need another red card though. And we also have a behavior card reveal to get a free move. Alright. Let's get the show on the road. So we have Leonor here first. This is useful. I can bolster her first turn chip damage, which is great. This is less useful. Thing is, I don't really want to lose any of my cards to pay for stuff. Because we have yellow, red, yellow, red. Alright, we'll have a simple turn. I will move on turn 1. We'll actually use the green card to move here. So we'll have Leonor come to the Bathanis terrain. What's your stuff? Everything but front sector. I will pay 2 to play Undaunted Charge. We'll remove 3 struggle tokens, 2 for this ability, 1 for yellow, for sword and shield. Yeah. I started my turn in the front sector. Before I move and do all this stuff, we have to see what he's doing. He gets a first activation. So let me undo this. I'll probably do the same thing, but let's see what's happening. Tarragua's shield value is increased by 1 until the end of this turn. I'm gonna let that happen. That's just the way it is. We have a red card here. Alright, I will move, we'll do the same thing, so we'll get rid of 3 struggles. We're gonna play this card, we're gonna move with this card, we're going to pay with this card, and then I'm going to do Rapid Dash, which will deal 2 damage. It deals 0 damage. We play a red card as well, so it's going to activate this. Tarragua returns to the active player. That player may immediately move. I want to stay on the Bathanis terrain with this guy, so I shall not move. Rampaging Horn. Is he simply turning to me? He doesn't seem that dangerous. Alright, attrition step. So we moved, we're not threatened. We got a 1, we do have 1 defense. We block the attrition damage at the end of the attrition phase. If Tarragua suffered damage this turn, each player in the front and flank sector suffers damage unless they reveal 2 green from their hand. He did not, so not a problem. Alright. And then we draw up to 5. We got 1 counter on our mastery for the yellow-red card that we played. Shield Master pumped by 1. I have a taunt. We have a counter attack. We have another taunt. Radical. Alright, that was his turn. And the darn last card falling to the table still gets me. Okay, it's only till the end of this turn, so shield value's back at 1. Oh, you know what? I couldn't use the red card. Right, his front sector is safe. And he turned against me. He did this first. Yeah. He did this second. No, he did this second. This is actually the second card he played. Oh, he did this because of the red card. Never mind. I was able to play the red card. And then this was last. And he suffered no damage. Are we good to go? I think we're good to go. I think we're good to go. Alright, Darion's turn. So if I can, I'd like to set up... Damn, none of these are slashes. I guess Precise Strike, Dragon Strike is fine. So Darion is going to not move. We are going to... Yeah, we're just gonna work on building up everything for turn 1, so I'm gonna pay 3. We'll do a Precise Strike. Let me see what this guy's got going. He's gonna need an assist for sure. We'll just do Precise Strikes. That's 1 damage due to shield. Invulnerable. And then we'll pay 2 for Dragon Strike as the follow-ups. This does 2 damage, this does 4 damage because of this, and removes a struggle, gets us a counter on our Berserker, or what is it, Relentless Assault. Because we played 2 red, back to back. This is 4, so I'm just gonna cash in on the vulnerable. Okay, well, since this does 8, we'll cash in on the vulnerable later. I will not cash in on the vulnerable. So this does 4 damage, removes the struggle. It does 3 damage with the shield. And he needs 8. Yeah, seems like 8's the default. Now we do draw aggro. We have the aggro. Which isn't as ideal. We can work with this, actually. We can work with this. So that ends our turn. We are going to suffer attrition. We do suffer 1 damage from the monster. I assume it's 1. It is 1. And then let's discard these. At the end of the turn, we draw. Alright, nice, 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 nice. Monster's gonna turn to face us. When he turns, he's gonna activate this. Each player in the rear sector suffers damage unless they discard a green from the hand. Each threatened player in the flank sector suffers damage unless they reveal a green from their hand. Leonor is not threatened, no one else is in the flank, so nothing bad happens here for Hammertail. That's not that bad of a card. When Hammertail happens, I'm going to pay the sharp reflexes. We can just discard this, and then we can immediately move. But this says when revealed. Does that mean I put him into the flank sector first and then this happens? I think it does. What's the order on that operation? Is reveal an action card? How about reveal a behavior card? Where would this be? TV. It sounds like you reveal it first and then you perform the reaction steps. So this is fine. We don't have. Well, first of all, we have green in hand, so it doesn't matter. We're gonna move over to here. Secondly, I do need to keep that in mind though. So when you reveal it, this effect procs, and then if this would have hurt me, it would have hurt me if I decide to use it. So that's that. Now it is Thorreg's turn, and Thorreg is going to request assistance here. You have an assist? You do have an assist. Alright, this card is less useful, I think. We're gonna use Voice of Reason to assist Thorreg first. I was hoping for a red. Because if we can stun the turning card, it won't happen. I'm not gonna greed. I want the archer to. Well, what is the archer going to do? We're doing this, which means I have to pay 3. Which means we can pay these 2. I could keep this for a free aim and blind later. Speaking of which, what is blind again? I need a reminder. Blind stops the peril card. Yada yada da 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 da. The peril is blank. This peril is not an issue. At least, you know, if he was gaining stuff, which I thought he was going to be, I would think it's an issue. But he actually looks like he's fighting us with these 4 cards so far. He wants to hurt us. So if he's not gaining extra attrition besides this card, then he's kind of balanced. He seems like a balanced monster, and a balanced monster is a master of nothing. Not a threat. Man, this turn is just not great though. We don't want the strain token. I'm going to move onto the plateau terrain. I kind of have to take aggro, which will rotate the guy, but Confuse stops a boost effect. I don't actually want to do much here. Your turn really sucks. What else does confusion do? I can turn the monster. Next time it activates a boost effect, discard confuse token instead. He still pays the cost. Start the next round, confuse token still in play is discarded. He hasn't boosted at all yet. Doesn't mean he doesn't have one, but. You know, now that I've been thinking about the usefulness of stun, you kind of want your hammer guy to go first every single game, so you maximize the longevity the stun is in effect for, since it's only until the end of the round. It's an interesting plot. What do I do with this? This is lackluster to play. This hurts my turn next turn. Unless I get a really damn good draw. I don't care about activating the whirlwind effect, so what I'm gonna do is play whirlwind to draw aggro. So we'll take the aggro token. We remove a thing, but he doesn't have any. I'm gonna end my turn. We'll get a stamina token. At the end of our turn, I'm going to move on to the plateau. Okay, we got the tenacity card. Alright, we have a turn here, Unfortunately, I can't knock out and sledge. These two are so counter-synergistic with each other. I loathe it. I loathe Sledgehammer and Knockout in the same deck. So counter-synergistic every time they come up. Page 111, right? Whenever a behavior card is revealed, I can cancel the effects of the behavior and perform a riding check. And if I win the riding check, and then shield is what? Any source of damage. Alright, so we're gonna go on the plateau. Then we're gonna do an attrition check. Oh, that's really good. So we get hurt, but that's really good because it's not in the deck anymore. Also, I should have discarded this first before drawing. I'm just thinking about the new mechanic. We haven't played with plateau yet. At the end of the turn, he's going to face aggro. When he rotates, each player in the rear sector suffers damage unless they discard a green from their hand. Alright, so they don't have green and he doesn't have green. So I will do this riding check to cancel this effect. So we are going to Reveal top card of the attrition deck, top card of my action deck. So I got a 1 Pipper. He's got a 1 Pipper. If the number of icons is equal to or higher than the attrition value, deal your weapon damage to the monster. Choose a sector on the board to place your miniature in. If it is lower, suffer damage. Right, discard both cards. Alright, so this is discarded. That's discarded. He suffers 1 damage. We cancel the effects of this card. I think you cancel the effects of that card regardless. Right, that's just the plateau rule. Yeah, you cancel the effects. And then since I can end up anywhere, I'm just going to go back onto this sector, so I'm ready to get on the plateau again. I feel like plateau chaining is what we kind of want to do. And he has a green card now. And that ends that. Yeah. Alright, so it is Mira's turn. We are going to have Mira move. Can I do everything I want to do? So this is 3 for this, and then I gotta pay for this if I want to shoot. I want this on top of my discard pile, so I draw 2 on the start of my turn, assuming I don't assist, which means we can't move on this turn. I think it's worth it. So I will abstain from moving. We will become threatened. We'll pay 3 to a heavy arrow. So this is 8 damage. We're going to cash in on the vulnerable token. That's 16 damage. It's 15 damage because of the shield effect. The 1, 2, 3, 4, I need 8, right? 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 1 wound, and then 5, 10 would be 2 wounds with 2 carryover. So there's the damage we dealt. Thanks to vulnerable. All in 1 attack. And resistant is only during stance changes, which he will at 6. We have the aggro token now. And then I'll pay, before I pay this, we will volley. Actually, volley's a May ability, right? I'm gonna volley anyway because we want to empty our deck, but volley 1 for the bow doesn't hurt this guy. It's the same problem with Hurom because of shield 1. We just want to dump our deck anyway. So I'm gonna pay 1 to do precision draw. This will deal 1 more damage, and then I'll volley 1, and that does no damage. Okay, we'll suffer attrition. We'll suffer 1 for attrition, discard our hand here. Yada da da, yada da da, yada da 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 da. I do want to play the sequel to this game. At some point, I will get around to it. Alright. So, end of the round. He will turn to face the archer, Mira, and then he will do this. Indomitable charge. Each player in the front sector suffers damage unless they reveal green from their hand. If a player does reveal those cards, they must immediately move without paying any stamina cost. Alright, we are suffering damage. So the end of round card is quite dangerous when he turns to face the aggro player. Which means in the future when I see this card, we're going to want to not draw aggro when it's on the field. We will suffer the 1 damage. We don't have green. It's not so bad. And he has a Rampage card now. It's the next round. Round 2. Struggle tokens. He will gain 4 of them. So he doesn't boost his effects. He's kind of a big bully monster, it looks like. Oh, I forgot I had Rapid Dash the entire time. All other players have +1 damage. We're gonna fix that. So this guy, we're basically nullifying his shield. So we did 2 extra damage with him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He did no damage. And then she did 2 extra damage, right? Because technically that 18 was a 19. Or no, it wasn't a 19, it was a 20, right? Heavy arrow was 8-16. It was actually 9-18. So she did 17 damage instead of 16 damage. Yeah, so there's 1 more. There's 1 more. And then the other card did 1 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he is 1 carry over and 1 extra wound. Yeah, I forgot I had Rapid Dash on the top card of my discard pile. My mistake. That was a really damn good turn that we had. And now I get to get on the dance floor while we fight the big beastie. I was thinking, I want to stay more focused on the center of the action. I should probably move their cards. His can fit there, hers can fit here. I was thinking I should start doing this because I'll also pull out of these bags less often. So that should help me out. Anyway, what do? I do not have a yellow. I would really like to keep working on my thing. If concentrated attack inflicted a wound, cause vulnerable. If I could cause vulnerable again, we could do another big damage play. Possibly. Alright, I'm not gonna move, but we will be threatened. Actually, I could move. Since I'm not doing a whole lot here, we could move. We want to draw aggro. I don't want to move. I think it's better if I'm on the side. Even though I could cancel the rampage effect. I don't think Leonor is the best guy for riding. The 3 token is currently gone. And 2 of the 2s, so there's like 1 2 and some more 1s, or 2 2s and some more 1s. Definitely want to do this. Alright, we're gonna just go beyond limits. I will suffer 1 damage. To increase the damage just deals by 2, so it's doing 4, and choose a player, draw a card. We're gonna choose him. Oh, that is good and not good at the same time. So 4, this is 3 damage. And then she's got 4 cards in here already, so do I just do damage? Keep my taunt card. We're gonna ditch the counterattack to pay for concentrated attack. So I will choose Mira, and then we will deal 4 extra damage. So 6 damage total, which will cause a wound, 2 carryover. It will stance change him, and he's vulnerable. Oh, there's no carryover because he's resilient, and he's undergoing a stance change. So he's got no carryover. So let's see, stance to Tarragua, which also means that he now has access to this, I assume? I think? Not sure. I think, though? When revealed, Tarragua gains 1 acceleration. Ooh, new mechanic. The acceleration mechanic. Is there an acceleration token? So this has something to do with him boosting. Let's put it here. The read acceleration. Monster gains acceleration from specific card abilities. Each time it happens, place an acceleration token on the monster board. During the monster upkeep phase, the monster gains 1 additional struggle for each acceleration token it has. Okay, so he gains more tokens. He gains 5 now. That's really not that bad. We need 12 damage for the next stance. Stance 3, same zones are vulnerable. Still 1 damage. This card's not in play yet, so I'll do that. And then when a behavior card with the front reaction is revealed, the active player may discard a red from their hand. If they do, cancel the effects of that behavior card and inflict vulnerable. Slash to the throat. Isn't that super generous? That's like really generous. Only the active player can do it. So the person whose turn it is getting charged. That's really generous. You lose your red card, but you get a free vulnerable? Anyway, we are satisfied with our turn, so attrition step. We will suffer 1 attrition damage, and then we will discard and draw. Good. I'm gonna need this assist. Shield block's good. Taunt's good. Alright, we're in hyper supporty mode, which is good. Fortunately, we did not work on Shield Master. Shield Master is so hard to work on sometimes. You have to get very good draws. This guy is already 4 wounds in. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he's already 4 wounds in. Tarragua. He seems a little simpler than Hurom at the moment. I might be underestimating his... He's got a high damage output for sure. And we did draw aggro, so he will turn to face us. At the end of the turn, it is now Darion's turn. So we just want to activate Relentless Strike if possible, which means it would be best if I play Evasive Step here. I'm going to have Darion search my deck for a card with Slash. That could also work. With the vulnerable that we have, if I got this to 7, that would be 9. It'd be another 18 damage. So I seriously am considering Bludgeon Sledgehammer as our next turn. 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. We can keep knockout. Fuck stunning, just murder this beast since we've drawn like this. With that being the case, I don't really need to move then, but I am going to draw aggro, so I will move. We'll use evasive step to move. We're going to come over here. We are not threatened anymore. I'm going to assist. What cards does she have? She has no assist cards. We'll assist Darion with the assist card. I got double slash. Now I don't have to search for red anymore. In fact, this is just even better. Alright, we're going to pay 1 to jumping slice. If we paid with a blue, this does 3 extra damage, so that's 5 damage. It'll be 4 damage. We'll just deal the 4 damage. Jumping slice. And then I will pay 1 to do double slash. Oh wait, I did this backwards. Well, I want the extra damage, so you know what? I did not do it backwards. We're just gonna ignore the reduced cost efficiency. Just for the greed. This is gonna do 2 damage, and it'll be 4 damage with this and remove a struggle. It'll be 3 damage because of shield, which it is still shield 1, right? Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We get a token on our thing, so we are now Relentless Assault activated. We have the aggro token. And I will end my turn. He'll turn to face us. We're no longer a threat, right? Yeah. So he got 2. That will hurt us. We'll just take the damage. I'll save the rocks for emergency. I know I've not used the rocks ability yet. I am aware of it. I am completely aware of the rocks ability, by the way. We just haven't had a need to use rocks yet. So far in all of our plays. Level 0 monsters, probably rocks are less useful. And we have an assist. We have a resilience card. We have thwart. Alright, it is now Mr. Thoreg's turn. Thoreg's gonna stay in place. Become a threat. And then Thoreg is going to pay 1 to bludgeon the monster. So we will confuse the monster. There you go. Confused. I will have him rotate like so, just for shits and giggles. Really. And then we're gonna pay 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on Sledgehammer, so it gets the full +7 played after a blue card. 9 damage. We'll cash in on the vulnerable for 18 damage. We take a strain token. Oh wait, I forgot, this is 4. So I'm gonna keep tenacity in my hand then, because we're paying for a red. Oh, my mastery's not focused. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. My mastery is not focused. Yeah, we'll pay 7. We'll do 17 damage, and we keep this. 17 damage. So 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. Now, let me figure out some quick maths here. We have 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24, 12, 24. That's exactly 2 wounds. So we dealt 2 wounds. Fantastic damage. Nice sledgehammer, my guy. Most wonderful. Then the attrition phase comes around. So the attrition deck has been emptied. He's going to roar and gain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or is that only during the upkeep? It's only during the upkeep, it says. I feel like it'd be more dangerous if it was at any time. Also, I didn't do this, but we removed the one with bludgeon, so he's actually down one. Okay. We suffer attrition. We will draw a hand of 4 cards. I didn't take out the deplete token, but I remember. And we have, or the strain token, not deplete. Okay, we have rapid blow. That's excellent. That is actually amazing that we drew that. Because at the end of the turn, Sledgehammer did draw aggro. He will turn to face us. So he's going to turn up here. At the end of the turn, we're going to get on the plateau. And then... right, Confused goes away. He gains 4 more. Gains 5 because of the acceleration token, so it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He's 1 off from rampaging us. The lowest card is green. Ah, he escalates. Okay. So that happens. He escalates, which then does an unleash. So he will do 1 damage to everybody. And then he'll have 4 tokens left. 1 damage to everybody for unleash. Wait, he stands 3. Okay, there's 1 damage. I think we can afford to take it. Oh yeah, he stands 3. This is an effect. While he has 1 or more struggle, all weapon cards are considered to be blank. Ignore the ability text on those cards. Alright, we just put him in stance 3 with Sledgehammer. So our weapon cards are blank now. While he has 4 struggle or more. So that means like volley won't work, and ironically sword and shield stops working. Maybe not ironically, but... Alright, that happens. Stuff is down. And he gained another acceleration. Oh no, stance 3. I didn't activate stance 3. So he doesn't gain another acceleration. This is on top now. He needs 4 wounds. And he has shield 2. Wait, he's not in stance 3 yet. Is he? The next damage he's in stance 3. Never mind all this. I didn't forget it. I dealt so much damage to him, I thought I forgot it, but we didn't forget it yet. He still stands 2 for 1 more rune. Disregard that. We'll be doing that soon, though. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna start. Oh, it's not the end of the round, right? The archer goes last. Look, +1, +1. He didn't unleash yet. +1, +1. He should be at 11? Or he was at this amount and he gained 5. And it was 12 exact when he gained 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. +5 is 12. Okay, I'm getting a little ahead of myself. I thought the round was over. The round's not over yet. That also means that this wasn't shuffled. yet. What? I don't know what card was. It was the green. The green got replaced. So the green is still here. The rest of these are in the discard pile. He has no boost effects, so Confuse is useless on this guy. He's still confused. I don't know why I drew a blank here. Their Archer hasn't gone yet. I'm used to her going first from yesterday, I guess. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. He gained 4 for Roar happening because the attrition deck shuffled. So I assume this is about correct. He's going to Unleash. Which is fine. I'm not going to do anything to prevent that for the most part. So I don't have a lot to do here. I'll not move. We'll stay threatened. Oh yeah, draw 2 cards for the start of my turn. That helps tremendously. I knew there was something else I was missing. Thank you, Precision Draw. Thank you. Now, what do I do here? If we get Acrobatics out, we can draw 3 cards. I'm gonna discard this, and discard this to play Acrobatics. When we discard the first card, we draw 1, and when we discard the Bouncing Shot, we do a Volley 2. Which dealt 1 damage, but that damage is shielded. Okay, now we want to play a blue card, right? I suppose I just want to mill my deck. We'll pay 1 to do Adrenaline Shot. Oh, when I played the green card, this happens. I'm gonna let this happen. He gains 3 struggle and gets +1 damage until the end of the round. Hold up, we can cancel that. We'll cancel this effect with Plateau. So let's do a ride check. I have a 1. He has a 1. We deal 1 damage to him because shield, and then we cancel this effect. Now he's going to Rampage. He gains 3 struggle. That's an okay Rampage. We'll let the Rampage happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And now he's gonna Unleash because Escalate happens. This is also in the deck. Alright. So he will Unleash. Goes to 4. Everyone suffers a damage for real this time. Do I still have my thing? Not in the front sector, so no. And then this is here, and then Rampage is back on top. The Rampage effect isn't too bad. Alright, that was all from me playing the green card. Then I'll play Adrenaline Shot. It lets me recycle 1. We're gonna recycle Sharp Shot to draw a card here, and then we will draw 3 and immediately move without paying any stamina. I don't need to move. This is not what I want to see, but I guess I've gone through most of my red stuff. could have recycled this card too, but that's alright. We're gonna pay 1, we'll pay 2, we'll do an evasion. Draw 2 more cards. I guess I'll play Silent Arrow. We'll deal 1 damage. We will volley 1. And then I will play Cover Fire. We'll deal 1 more damage. We emptied our deck, so we got this. And then we will volley 1. Can't do anything else, so that'll be the final turn for Mira. We are still a threat. We're threatened. We got a 2 and a 3. The 3 does deal damage to us. If I was intelligent, I would have put down this card, but I'm not intelligent. Oh, right, I volleyed. It wouldn't have mattered. Also, I couldn't pay for these last 2. I would have had to plan that in advance. That's fine. We will suffer the attrition damage, which is still only 1. Discard error. Action sequence, draw up to 5. We have 2 assist cards here. We have 3 assist cards here. It's going to be Field Boy's turn. Oh, I didn't do it, but this one blue, the adrenaline shot played, removed a struggle. Okay. Did I draw aggro during my turn? I don't think I did, because if I did, I couldn't play, I couldn't play Silent Arrow. So we did not draw aggro. It is Leonar's turn. He will heal 1 because of Bathanis terrain. We'll stay in place, so we'll be threatened. We'll pay Bulwark for agility to draw 2. Search my discard for red, huh? I could get Beyond Limits. Beyond Limits and have someone draw a card would be really good. So this costs 1, and then this is a 0. Keep the taunt. I like that. We'll play Momentum. Oh, I have to yellow-red for Momentum. Hold up. We won't play Momentum. Right. I'd have to shield block, then Momentum, and then I can't do Shield Master at the same time. What other red cards are in here? I think we want this dude to draw as much as possible and cycle through his deck. So I will do this. We'll shield block. doesn't do anything. We'll pay one for momentum. We'll pick up Beyond Limits. Too bad I don't have Immolate here. And then I'm gonna play Beyond Limits. So I will suffer damage. This will deal 2 extra damage, so it does 3. It'll be 5 and 1 carryover. And then we'll have Daryon draw a card. When I played this yellow, we removed a struggle token. He's not at stance 3 yet. And I think that's it for us. We will attrition check. Of course we draw the 0. We do block the 2, so no attrition damage. I did not draw aggro to my side, which is fine. Did I? I did not draw aggro to my side. We have a taunt card here. Alright, Daryon's turn. Daryon's not gonna move. What do I do? I don't have cards. Rapid Burst is going to be useless because of Shield 2 that's coming up. Volley is very bad here. So, because of that, I'm going to assist Daryon. I need to search my deck for a red card, but there's only one in there. I basically need to draw a ton of cards here. Or I should tell someone else to draw a bunch of cards here. He can inflict vulnerable, so if he draws a ton of cards, he might be able to do something cool. Or if the archer draws a ton of cards... Yeah, this isn't vulnerable. I just need to cast that alone. Okay. We're gonna play this. Aggressive charge. So Berserker is active. I'm going to play Guardian Blade. So at the end of my turn, for every red in my sequence, someone else can draw a card, max 3. Aggressive charge, remove the struggle. We have that going for us. Then... I need to get rid of more cards out of my hand. We'll just play Heavy Clash. Remove a struggle token. A lackluster card. End turn. And then I think that's it. We'll gain a stamina. We'll have the attrition check happen. We do block the 2 with 2 defense and no damage is sustained. And we do draw aggro. At the end of the turn, he will turn to us. Let me just draw my cards first. Okay. So when he turns, Hammertail happens. Alright, so I have to discard a green from my hand or suffer damage. I will suffer the damage and then discard this to prevent the damage I suffer. Tee. And then each threatened player in the flanks just has to reveal a green. So Thurag does not have a green. And Mira does have a green. So she is okay. Then Rampage happens. He will gain 3 struggle, which is totally fine by me. Player -1 struggle. Hardly the most threatening Rampage effect in the universe. Ooh. We can control him. He has double frontal. Lethal combination of cards for a monster to have. It is Thorreg's turn. Oh, I didn't use Plateau. I could have plateaued the... Tell you what, for a chance to get a free damage off on the monster, and 3 is gone. I think it's either it's a 2. It's a 2 or a 1 that's in the deck. I think it's likely a 1. Yeah. Instead of him gaining the 3 struggle, or instead of him dealing the damage with this, I will prevent the first card's effect. It still activates Rampage, I believe, so we'll let him have the struggle. Who got hit with the Rampage? It was not Mira. Thoreg got hit, yeah. We'll cancel the Rampage. So I have a 1 here. And he got a 1, so I deal a damage. We cancel the Rampage. We'll say we did that, and then we're off for the thing. I'll stay in that sector, because I like that sector. This is in my hand, right? Alright, we'll say all that happened. So... what do? Just a vulnerable setup and then give her a ton of cards. Oh, right. At the end of his turn, which I forgot to do, when he used Guardian Blade, we wanted Mira to draw 2 cards. We want her to try and get her big arrow shot off. It's not in my discard pile, is it? It's not. So it's in the deck somewhere. It's in the deck somewhere. Can I draw a red? Ooh. I cannot draw a red. I cannot draw a red. We're gonna have to do some stuff. Anyway, let's set up our turn. We're gonna stay still. We will remain vulnerable. We are going to... Can't believe I haven't had a chance to stun at all yet. I'm gonna pay... I'm gonna pay 3 like this. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3 to do Iron Blast. So this is 4 damage. Opening inflicts vulnerable. It's only gonna be 3 damage. So that's 10. 2 more and then phase 3 happens. Oh shit, I'm stupid. There's no reason to inflict this vulnerable because phase 3 is going to be a stance change and he is resistant. All this damage is going to not be carried over. In that case, what I will do is assist... Can I assist with the not aim card? Let's assist with this. Assist him. Ooh, leverage. I'm just gonna use leverage to pay for frontal assault. Choose a player, draw 1. If I was in the front sector there, draw 2 instead. We're gonna have Mirror draw 1. And then we deal... I'll cash in on the vulnerable now. So that's gonna be 4 damage. It'll be 3 damage. That will phase shift the guy, and he has nothing on him. So I don't think he's confused anymore. It's also round 3, by the way. So stance 3. Here we are. Now I want stance 3. 3. He just has shield 2. And now he has access to this. So weapon cards are considered blank if he has 4 or more things. Alright. Which isn't that fanciful. He's down to 3. So 4, 8, 12, 16. We need 32 more wounds, right? 16, 16. Oh, we actually need 16 more on top of that. Okay. 48 wounds to go. We will suffer attrition damage, which is going to get the guy 4 struggle. We will suffer the attrition damage, which is fine. Discard, discard. Draw, 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 draw. Oh look, concussion. Isn't that fantastic? Okay. Okay, this guy doesn't get trapped as easily as the other monsters right here. He would discard both of these on the behavior shuffle. This is actually going to activate. And then ironically enough, he'll discard this, so he might get trapped still. I feel like the front-facing cards should have been the lowest of priority, so they are discarded first. That's just me. Remember this. We have the out-of-turn stun now. And this. Okay. What do we do with Mira? Oh, did he draw aggro? Yes. So he's aggro player. At the end of the turn, it will be on the plateau again. We love it on the plateau. Should probably have many people on the plateau, but I think just one dude covering it's fine. Like maybe 2 covering it would be fine. Mira is going to... I'm going to move with Swift Deflection so I can draw a card. I'm going to move over to here. And then we are not threatened anymore. So I did draw the heavy arrow. I have no guarantees on setting up a vulnerable. We have what? The taunt? The opener card? He has shield 2 now, so all my volleys are kind of useless. Except for emptying my deck, so I can deal 5 damage. I'm not going to volley 2 at the start of my turn, by the way. His volley is a May ability. What do we want to do? I'm gonna hold on to heavy arrow, try it, and get a vulnerable going. Which means I want precision draw to be on top of my discard pile. So we will pay 1 to prompt reflexes. I'll pay 1 to precision draw. Oh, when I play prompt reflexes, I want to recycle this. So before I precision draw, let me recycle intuition. We have sharp shot. Alright, now we want to precision draw. That's gonna deal 0 damage. Yeah, we need some real big hits set up. So sharp shot with heavy arrow is pretty godlike. I would like to get rid of accurate shot if I could. It's an assist card, so I can just assist somebody else on the next turn, I suppose. We have the aggro token. We'll end their turn like so. We draw 1 of these, we get the 0, so no attrition damage is sustained. I will draw 2. Okay. These can go down here. And then Mr. Monster will turn this way at the end of the round. We're going into round 4. Each player in the front sector suffers damage unless they reveal 2 green from their hand. If a player does reveal those cards, they must immediately move without paying any mana cost or stamina cost. I do not have 2 green. We do not have 2 green, so we would both suffer. We could do this, which will inflict vulnerable. So I think it's a good chance for me to do that. We're gonna discard Battle Cry to cancel the effects of Indomitable Charge. And then inflict vulnerable. We'll slash to the throat. The monster. Alright, then this comes up, end of the round. This would get milled for the behavior swap, so now it's the attrition thing. And then he gains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So he is going to unleash again. When he unleashes here, we can anticipate it. He's only dealing 1 damage for the unleash, right? He's doing 2 damage now. Alright, he's doing 2 damage. We're taking 2. We're taking 2. We're taking 2. I will reveal resilience when I suffer damage to draw a card. Yeah, I have to do a resilience check. And we are taking 2. I should probably be better about keeping his behavior in check, because now his unleashes happen pretty rapidly. You have a resilience card? I did not. You know, I'm going to prevent the damage because I'm going to immolate myself. So we'll prevent the damage with him. It's round 4. The vulnerable token is gone. We don't really get the benefit from that, since it's the end of the round. And this goes down to 4. Now that he's done unleashing. We took 2, right? I don't think I removed 2 from him. I think he's at 3. Did I remove 2 from Darion? Oh, I don't remember if I did or didn't. I think I did. He hasn't taken a whole lot of damage. I think I did. I think this is correct. I'm gonna abstain from drinking a potion. Hey, you know what? I'll prevent the 2 damage that the archer took here with the rock. We'll actually let the rock break. Because it is attrition damage, right? No, unleash damage is not attrition damage. Never mind. It's different damage. It's just monster damage. Alright, Tarragua. We need to get some DPS on you pronto. It is Leonar's turn. He will heal 1 for Baythanis. We will stay threatened. Since he has 4 things on him, my yellow doesn't discard struggle at the moment. So shielded strike would remove struggle. I need 1 more stamina. I don't have a stamina token. Did I not hoard cards over my last turn? I don't recall. Should I not have a stamina token? No, I don't think I did. I played a bunch of shit just to power up Darion. You have an assist, my guy? You have an assist, my guy? You have an assist, my girl? She does. We're gonna assist. I'm gonna draw 1. Perfect. Alright. We will discard that to play Immolate. We will draw a card when we discard the Feint. I will suffer damage so everyone else can draw a card. Nice. Nice. And nice. Actually, tackle is a big deal. We have aggro. We won a shielded strike. I would like battle transfer next turn. So I think I just play shielded strike alone and don't get fancy. Now we removed 2 struggles since we did yellow-red. We're gonna gain a counter on Shield Master. So we're at 2. And then this just does 2 damage, so it doesn't do any damage. We do gain aggro though. Remove 2 struggles. Alright. That ends our turn. Attrition step. We will suffer 2 damage for attrition since I didn't block it, and this card will flip. If Tarragua suffered damage this turn, which he did not, everyone else would suffer damage unless they revealed 2 greens from their hand. Heard that. So there's 1 more card in this deck, yeah. It's kind of hard to get through 2 shield with the base deck. Only the biggest of turns will pull through. But basically, you need 3 really good vulnerable turns. And we have 1 ready to go here. This is going to be 10. If I get the vulnerable, it's going to be 20. He turns to face you. Nothing else happens. We draw cards, right? I have an assist card and a shield dance. Ooh, attack plan, and we can put it on deck. I'm trying to think, how can I force him to activate a thing so I can discard a red from my hand and stop it? Oh, only the active player is able to do this. Fuck, I fucked up earlier. When he did the this card, the active player was Thoreg. I don't think Thoreg had these cards in hand, so I did have Rapid Blow, I believe. I also had the Plateau. We'll use the Plateau. That's gonna fuck things up. We're like multiple turns in. Alright, I'm just gonna take the damage. We should have got hit. And he was in phase 3, or stance 3. We should have got hit there. I wasn't able to cancel it and make it vulnerable. Which also means this guy has Battle Cry in hand. Because I wasn't able to discard it. Anything else I need to fix? Or pay attention to? And my weapon cards are not blank currently. I think we're fine. At the moment. I think we're fine. We could do this and this. We could do this and this. I am active, so we can draw 2 cards. Alright, I'm gonna stay still. Right, we'll stay still. We're going to pay quick attack. We deal our weapons base damage, which is just 2. It gets shielded. It doesn't matter. The quick attack is useless to me at the moment. We're going to draw 2 cards with endurance. We'll suffer fatigue damage. Alright. This guy has 2 draw 2 cards. I'm gonna pay this and this to play Retreat to draw 2. Ooh. That's great. That's great. That's great. Alright, we are going to Battle Cry. Deals no damage but sets up Berserker. When we Battle Cry, this red card activates. Turn to the active player. That player may immediately move. Do I cancel that? Because I can't hit him in the face. His head's too heavily armored. I need to play another red card here. I can just pay to move, so... Keep the assist card. I'm gonna pay to move with pressing strike. So he's gonna face this way. We're gonna go down here. Means we're no longer threatened. Alright, now he has a rotate card. We are going to... Heavy Clash will pay for Precise Strike. It only costs 2 due to Relentless Assault. Again, this does 2 damage because we get the +2. So we finally deal some damage on the dude. And we inflict the vulnerable the hard way. He is vulnerable right now. We draw a card. And I suppose if I get a red now, I can set up for another vulnerable on a future turn and then use his finisher to deal a lot of damage. We also remove a struggle. Gotta remember that. Thanks to his sword effect. So I will pay 1. We will do evasive step. Search for a red to add to our hand. Alright, we're gonna need to draw another red. I will grab Massive Strike though as my red card. We have diabolical plans to satisfy. And then that will end our action phase. 1 attrition card, we do block that with 2 defense cards, so no attrition damage. He will turn to face me as I am the aggro player, right? I actually did not draw aggro. I am not the aggro player, so he's gonna stay facing Mira, which is fine by me. That means he doesn't rotate. Consider that some crafty genius. Now I need a blue card. Alright, we can do some stuff. We can do something maybe. It is Thorreg's turn. Who's got aggro? It is the shield guy, so he's gonna tend to face the shield guy. Each player in the rear sector suffers damage unless they discard a green from their hand. That's gonna be Mira. That's gonna hurt. We will cancel this effect with Thorreg, so we will plateau. I got 1. Just hoping we don't hit the 3 or another 2. Hey, we've won this engagement so far. We do 0 damage, but we cancel the effect of that. Behavior, he will escalate. And he has a rampage card, which isn't so bad, right? That just gives him a bunch of... His rampage card's kind of annoying. Alright, Thorreg, how much damage can you deal? Oh, did I do red in my sequence? Because I should have disrupted, but I might save disruption for later. So I don't think we're flipping over a mastery, and honestly, this mastery doesn't even help us in the battle. Because shield 2 is just too... it stops the effect. I can draw 2 cards with Iron Will. We could remove struggle tokens. I think I'm actually going to get rid of concussion. We want the discount. Man. So, we're gonna stay in place, right? I don't have a way of really doing anything helpful. We mostly want to help out her. I would like to get cards onto her so she can do the biggest possible damage hit here. I want to check a behavior card. We probably want the stun. So I could concussion. I have nothing else to do, so I could concussion and then just get a thing. I don't have to draw cards. We don't need tackle either. The only thing is, if I suffer attrition damage, it really sucks. Which is why I was debating on drawing instead of concussioning. So we don't need to concussion anything here. I do not need to draw aggro either. We're going to be back on the plateau again. I could draw aggro, which would be fine. Yeah, I'm going to tackle for defense, and we're going to pay concussion for Iron Will draw 2. So we get 1. Suffer fatigue damage. Might actually need to use some potions here. The metal monster became tough due to shield 2. Alright, Whirlwind is nice. Whirlwind with Rapid Blow, if I don't end up using that, is nice. So I just need to find Sledgehammer, and I'm gonna pay this to Perseverance and draw 1. Just to get rid of cards. My Mastery's not focused, so I can't just play evasive action. We're in the turn. I have nothing else to do. We did not move. We do draw the 3, thankfully. We do have 3 defense, so we will not suffer damage. That means... I don't think there's any rule against checking this, but the 0 is gone. I think it's a 1 that's left. And then it's going to shuffle. We draw a card. See, this, I would have played this if I could have. Alright, we didn't accomplish anything on Thorag's turn. We are back on the plateau, though. So, Mira. Mira. This is going to be 8. This is going to be 10. At the start of my turn, I could volley 2 just to empty the deck. I will volley 2 just to empty the deck. So we did no damage because of shield being shield. We are going to draw the aggro at the end of this. I will discard Bouncing Shot, and I will volley 2 first before drawing the card with Decoy. So this gets volleyed, this gets volleyed. And then I will suffer a fatigue damage. And then draw a card. Next time you play a blue, draw a card. Alright, we are going to assist with attack plan. Oh, I emptied my deck. We deal 5 damage. It's reduced to 3. So this is 5 at the moment. We have attack plan active. We draw a card for the attack plan. We got backflip. Damn it. can't assist with his card if we're going to reset up vulnerable again. I think this is the maximum amount of damage I can pull off. We will sharp shot, remove a struggle. The next time we play a red this turn, deal 2 damage. You know what? I didn't think about that. This isn't an increase, is it? This is a standalone instance of damage, so it's not going to jump with the vulnerable. This is just sharp shot dealing 2 damage. Damn. This is still gonna be 18 with the attack plan. So it'll be 16 damage going through, which is a wound. Dealing a wound, right? And there'll be 5 carryover. It's hard to complain about dealing an entire wound and having 5 carryover. Yeah, this guy had 2 cards in hand. I keep forgetting. He gets a stamina token. We are going to... Since I don't have a stamina token, and this doesn't do what I thought it did, we're just going to use this to pay for Heavy Arrow. So we'll pay for Heavy Arrow. We do 8, we do 9, we do 18. Vulnerable token. -2, 16, and we deal a wound. That will be our attack. We gain aggro. And then we hope we don't die. This might be our first downed character. Well, I can play backflip. That gives me a 2 defense. We should be safe as long as we don't draw the 3. Alright, so attrition step. First this happens. So there's a 1. This shuffles. He gains 3 because of... He gains 4 because of that. Which means my weapons are blank again. We got 2 1s, so we didn't die to attrition. Which is nice. We're gonna draw an extra card because of backflip. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. None of these help my teammates, nor do they give us a strong turn on the next turn either. Not ideal. 2 1s are gone. He will turn to face Mira as she has aggro. That is the end of the round, so it's round 5. He will gain 5. So he has 10 at the moment. The lowest card will be removed, which is this one. So now he has a much more dangerous player board, or behavior board. And then we start a new round, so heal 1. I need to proc this. Oh, it's also only when the front-facing behavior is happening. So if I need to proc this, then at the end of her turn, and she'll have the same amount of cards, we simply want to taunt. It's gonna make our turn overall worse, but I think setting up for Daryon in the future round would be better. So I'm gonna say before her turn ended, we would have taunted, which would have given her one of these cards. But we would have the aggro instead of them. So at the start of the turn, this would activate. Start of the round. And Tarragua's shield value is increased by 1 until the end of this turn. We want to cancel that and inflict vulnerable. Alright, let's do that. Where's that vulnerable? I think it's necessary that I have to do this. I don't even care about canceling that effect, but we need to do something. And now the question is, do I move or do I want extra stamina? Cause I can't really do anything. We can sit in the front. Oh, when that card activated, Rampage activated. Shit. We will cancel this one from activating via the plateau. Alright, we got a 1. That's a 2! We actually lost! So Thoreg is over here. And Thoreg is our first knocked out character. We can finally look at the knocked out rules, because he suffers 2 damage. I believe he gains a deplete token on an armor of my choice, and he gains the KO token red side up, and he discards his whole hand. That's fine. His hand sort of sucks. Where's the deplete? We have our first knocked out character due to my greed. We're gonna deplete the helmet since the armor has 5 HP. Alright, the KO token's here. Let me look that knocked out. KO'd. Okay, he's not the active player. Remove all tokens from your hunter board. If you have the aggro token, it gets passed on. Discard your entire hands. Add a wound card to your discard pile. Choose your armor hum. And place a deplete token on it. Lay your miniature down. He's knocked out. Take a KO token. Red side visible. Monster turns to the aggro player. While you're KO'd, you cannot be target of any card effect. And when it's normally your turn, you simply flip the KO token to its black side. If your KO token's on the black side, you rise instead. Alright. And then the revive action is... because I might just revive him. This works out for us. QRS. Revive is not listed here. Only reveal. Oh, it's rise. The player rises when it comes back. No, it's not rise. I think I just have to pay a stamina to revive, but I need to find the hunter's action phase actions. Playing action card, damage and wounds, sequence and triggered abilities, revive action. You have to pay 2 stamina. Okay. So, we will revive once here. Get him on black. Thoreg is down. And then we will end their turn. We did not move. We will suffer attrition. That is all 4 1s are out of the deck. So there's only 2 3s and a 0 left. 2 damage for attrition. And then 1 damage for fatigue. I am hurting. All this just to make the monster vulnerable. Maybe it wasn't worth it. But we'll see in the end. Alright, what do I have? There's no player, draw a card. We have a taunt. We are still the aggro player, so he's not going to turn to face anyone. And that was there. During the attrition step, this one would have happened. And he did not suffer damage this turn, so we don't care. Now he has 2 rotations. We need 32 more damage, -5. 27 more damage. Also, he's vulnerable right now. Oh, good. I didn't realize we just got rapid dash back. I need to remove some struggle. Otherwise, he's gonna party wipe. We're gonna lose if he unleashes, as a matter of fact. So, I might not be able to go for the kill here. Granted, I can't really remove any struggle either. This actually became really bad really fast. On the previous consumption phase, I probably should have strongly considered what do you call it? Removing stamina, because now we're in a bad position here. What do I do? Can't kill him. Our other guy's gonna lose his turn due to standing up. This will deal 1 damage at the end to the shield. That would deal 1 damage. I forget what the rotation cards do on this guy. I think they're pretty bad. If I add a +1, he draws a card. We have to hope it's a blue for jumping slice to get a +3. Because that would be... I guess we just want this. We don't care about a blue on jumping slice. This is gonna be 5, 6, 7. It's gonna be a 9. It's gonna be a 10. With the double, it's gonna be 20. So I will use rapid dash. We will taunt the monster. We have aggro already. This guy will draw a card. We did get a blue. We are not going to move. I think we won't party wipe because Thorag will live and hopefully you can protect others, but I don't know how that's gonna work out. He'll have a hand and he'll have HP to tank the unleash. That's about to happen. This card's not well designed. Because you may as well just use the 2 pips to pay for 2 rather than get a discount on the next card you play. Unless you want the defense, right? That's the reason why you do it. You want the defense. So this is 3, this is free. Right, because this is free, this card's actually kind of poorly designed too. You can't buff it once your mastery is unlocked. Because you can't discard cards just to discard cards and pay costs. So jumping slice sucks in the post mastery. I would like to give somebody cards if we're gonna play all three of these. This is 1, 0, 3. So we only need we need all this to pay for stuff. Alright. Let's consume is technically first, right? And then monster upkeep. Once he rotates, this one shit's gonna hit the fan. And my sword doesn't activate right now. He's nullifying the sword. So this is only going to be 7, 8, 16 damage minus 2 shields. It's still good enough for another rune. It's not as good as it could have been though. I could move and revive Thoreg now, but then I don't get to attack and capitalize on the vulnerable we sacrifice so much for. So what we're gonna do... Sucks, I can't combine this with Counter-Strike either. We're going to... If I make this do 5 damage, that would be... I don't get Guardian Blade. I'd rather activate Guardian Blade and give Leonor cards, because the cards might save him as well. We'll play Jumping Slash. We will do 2 damage. Play it for free. This ends my turn. We're going to first play, not that, we're gonna do this. We're gonna play Guardian Blade first, then Jumping Slash. And then we're going to Massive Strike. So my sword does not activate. We get 5, 7, 8 damage. Jumping Slice deals 1 damage thanks to a Rapid Dash. So we got 1 damage in. And then this is gonna do 16. It does 8, 16. We're gonna cash in on the vulnerable. Minus 2, 14 damage. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Alright, so this is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Alright, this is 15, 16. Let's do it that way. He's got 4 carryover. We just need to do a little bit more damage. He's almost dead. Then we will attrition step. We are threatened. If we do get the 2, we will lose the rock to prevent the attrition damage so we don't go down, and we will choose Leonardo to draw 3 cards. Okay, he's got another taunt. Fortunately, none of this is supremely helpful to me. Alright, so that was the attrition step. At the end of our turn, he will rotate, and let's see how bad this rotation is. Each player in the rear sector would suffer damage. Each threatened player in the flank sector suffers damage unless they reveal a green. Each player in the rear sector suffers damage. Oh, so this is the same thing. These do the same thing. Then we can reveal a green on Mira. She is fine. We can reveal a green on Leonora. He's actually fine. We have dodged the worst case scenarios. Alright, now it is Thorag's turn. He does stand up because the black turns into a Gone, and he revives with 5 HP. He draws 5 cards, or up to hand limit. I do have Sledgehammer, so next round, if I can get a blue, and if we can get another vulnerable, which I can set up, he can kill on the next turn. We just have to survive one more turn then. And get a vulnerable active. His turn is skipped when you revive. Also, this guy is drawing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do we have here? We have 1 assist resilience and then a quick attack, which, yeah, doesn't really do anything. I believe he's not threatened anymore. Does he lose the stamina token when he's gone? It cleared his board for KO, right? Oh, I have a wound card in my deck. The wound card's on top of the discard pile, so we haven't used these yet. Where's his thing? He's up here. This is duplicates. Just in case you lose stuff, we want this. There we go. So there's 3 wound cards. I think in the future, somehow you can get a 3rd. I don't know how you get a 3rd in your deck. I don't know how you get a 2nd in your deck currently. Because when you go down again, if both your armor and helm have deplete tokens, you're dead. So unless there's an item that gives you extra HP, that still doesn't explain how you ever get 3 wound cards in your deck. So we'll leave these out for now. Being knocked out. Yeah, your turn ends. And oh, the wound card was in the discard pile and then we shuffled. Alright, let's play it right. We don't have this hand. Your whole deck was shuffled back in. You get a fresh deck. So this is our hand. We have a tenacity. Oh good, we got Sledgehammer. Can we get a blue card? Alright, we got a blue card. And we got Stamina Piece. This is a better hand, technically. We got a better hand. Excellent. His turn was skipped. At the end of his turn, this guy would just turn to face Daryon, who is the aggro player. Daryon becomes the aggro player, yeah. And now it is Mira's turn. So at the end of this turn, he's going to deal unleash damage to everybody unless I can remove a fuck ton of stuff. I could do an acrobatics volley shot. Maybe with a graceful defense play, because I can't deal damage. And I think I want to move into the plateau so we can cancel a behavior card that activates, which is going to be the green behavior card, which might get me killed now. I'll move. It'll be funny. Right, and the other thing I want to check, does he lose the stamina token? Yeah, you remove any tokens from your hunter board. He doesn't have the stamina. So I guess use it or lose it is the lesson we are learning here. So we're gonna move. We're not threatened anymore. I will pay 1. Oh, I need to play this. I'm gonna draw 3. I won't benefit from precision draw. I'm not gonna volley because there's no point in emptying my deck right now. Well, emptying my deck gets me 3 damage. I will volley. Fucking shield too. Alright, then we did that for move. We'll do this for graceful defense. So all my defense cards cost 1 less stamina. We'll play prompt reflexes. I have aggro now on Mira. We'll pay this for acrobatics, and then we'll play. Oh, I need a card. We'll assist her with Darion. Perfect. Play adrenaline shot, which will remove one of these struggles. Volley 2, I'll do that first, and then I'll draw 3. Okay. This sucks. We'll play, we'll discard bouncing shot to play accurate shot. So we'll volley 2. And then we will remove another struggle, which doesn't help us. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He has too much struggle still. He's about to do some crazy damage to everybody. And then yeah, I guess we attrition phase. Oh, when I played the green card, when we played acrobatics before I draw 3. He would gain 3 struggle and get +1 till end of the round. We would cancel that. So hold up. Before I draw 3, I forgot to reveal this card. My apologies. We're just gonna draw this card and use this card for the thing. It would have been one of these other cards I just used to pay for stuff. So it could have been Deli Shot, I'm not sure. It would have been something before the volley. We'll just pay this cover fire and say it was the jumping thing. So we're hoping for a 1. It's a 2, so we're gonna suffer 2 damage. We still cancel this effect, but we do get taken out. Now, I emptied the deck, so I think I get to deal the 5 damage still. I'm not sure. But we are fainted as well. We are no longer aggro. It would be passed on to the next player. And then we will need a deplete token. We will... Oh, he's gonna escalate here, which is fine. Okay, he's got a front facing. That's good. That's good. That's actually very good. I think we deal 3 damage for emptying our deck. This is reshuffled. And I need a wound card in here. Alright, there you go. I also need the KO marker. Oh, we went from flawless victories to 2 people downed. Just so I could prevent the card. That's alright. But yeah, this is good. I need him. He's going to turn to face Leonard at the end of the round, which is also good because now we can set up vulnerable. We're ready to kill him. We just need to have not everyone die before then, which should be easy. At the end of the turn, some other things happened. I didn't do some of those effects. I actually didn't do the 3 damage. I never emptied my deck. I'm trying to think. The green happened first. We died because of the green. Unless I have a card that prevents damage. Or somebody else. No. Alright, we wouldn't have dealt the 3 from our archer shot, as we played the green card third, which means the deck never emptied. It's gonna reshuffle like this when we die. That's all well and good. I still like these results because I like this being up top. So she's down and wounded. At the end of the attrition phase, he returned to the aggro player. And then at the end of the turn, he would activate this. When he activates this, I only have 1 green, 1 shield boy. So we want to cancel this behavior if we can. And he only has 1 green as well. I do not have a means of canceling this behavior, unfortunately. Which means this is going to take him out and make it a little more difficult. When I suffer the damage with a Leonor, we will disable counterattack. That does 1 damage through the shield. And then he is defeated. So we got 3 players down here. He's just dodging the unleashed. So these are gone. And the next aggro player would be him. Thoreg takes 2 damage, which is okay, I guess. We get a wound card on Leonora here. I think I'll keep the wound cards out and in their respective corners. So I expect to be taken out a lot as the game goes on. And we can do that. You can rotate over. Let's put this near your stuff. It's a little further away, but that's their little corner. Alright, so Leonora is down. Thoreg took 2. Leonora gets a deplete token. They get a KO token. I don't think I could have done anything else to prevent this damage. So unfortunately, we had a bit of a positional mishap. That's fine. Alright, that's the end of the round. So in round 6, at the start of the round, we are going to consume our Alamore. The threat level is a 2, unfortunately, so we're only going to get 2 HP. He should be okay. I'm not going to consume his. We'll see if I regret that later. He would have turned to face Darion, which would then activate this. Each player in the rear sector would suffer damage. Each threatened player in the flank sectors would suffer damage. We're not threatened, so we do not suffer damage. We have a green as well. So that's a fine card. And then this goes on top. And then he's going to unleash 1, 2, 3, 4. He'll have 4 tokens at the end of unleashing. He'll deal 2 damage to each player. Alright, this is where we stand currently. So he's back to 4. And now we are going to start Leonor's turn. This flips over to that side, and then his turn is pass. Then we're going to start Darion's turn, which will activate this thing, which we will cancel with a slash to the throat. So we can inflict vulnerable. And now we're ready to kill the guy. The only issue I have is I need more cards on Thoreg here. So that's cancelled. This is over here. That's going to get him more attrition, right? No, that's the Rampage does. You are vulnerable. I wonder if Slash to the Throat isn't there in the higher level version. We do not want to move. We do want to move, I guess. I'll move with quick attack. We deal 2 damage, which, you know, doesn't do anything. Oh, If I don't move, I'll die, but I can give him an extra card. How much damage do I have right now? How much damage do we need to kill him? We need 16 minus 5. We need 11 damage. He's got 2 shield. All we have to do is Sledgehammer. We have to play this and then Sledgehammer for 11, or we need at least 5? It's 5 times... It's 5 plus 2 would be 7, and 7 is 14, and then 12. So we need at least 5 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, we're good. 5. We actually have perfect. That means he doesn't need another card, so yeah, we'll move to the rock. I'll try to keep my guy alive. We'll just play a deflecting blade for the yellow. And then end the turn at that. Now, he might die. Wait, if I play the blue and red, we'll kill him before this activates. We're fine. Alright. We'll play Deflecting Blade. We moved, so we're not threatened anymore. We do block that 1 attrition. At the end of the attrition step, this happens. He did not suffer damage this turn, so that's a non-issue. And then he'll turn to face our boy Darion. Good job, Darion. Suffer fatigue damage and almost die. Oh, this is truly ridiculous. I think we win though. Yeah, we're in the blind spot. We have nothing to fear. So we discard 1, we don't move, we become a threat. We bludgeon, which confuses the monster, which doesn't matter. I'll have him rotate this way for shits and giggles, I suppose. And then we will Sledgehammer for 5 bonus damage. Which makes it 7 total. Cash in on the vulnerable. We do 14 minus 2 shields. We do 12. 12 and 5. The 17. It's 1 over a lethal wound. Whew. Alright, Tarragua, the second metal monster. So far, the metal monsters are the best. I underestimated his ability to rapidly just get a fuck ton of struggle. It turns out his Rampage card plus the other card that is adding struggle. Which one is it? Not the front facing, right? Oh, he does have a boost card. We just never saw this one happen. This one. It's the green. I need to make sure I don't activate green on this guy. It wasn't worth it to activate green. That threw everything off so bad. But thanks to his permanent effect, we survived. 3 casualties though. We had 3 knocked out players. Let's do some cleanup here. Actually, we'll do rewards. I need to go do some things. It dragged on a little bit. 2.5 hours in. So we'll do rewards. I'll clean up on my own time, put the stuff away, get the wound cards out of the decks. So first is just items. Only red is getting a scrap. You hate to see it. Let's burn those ones out now, though. So I've got another Cabario. Element. Nobody is getting a metal element. And then some flora. Can we get some flora? Okay, we got 2 flora. Not a lot of loot on this guy. Nelia for red. Nelia for blue. Alright. We have Nelia and Nelia. With this Nelia, I will cash in a Nelia and a Melis, and we will make an Alamore. Oh, he didn't use his Alamore. Never mind. He isn't gonna do that. So he's got another Nelia and another Melis. I can't trade these, unfortunately, to like somebody else who needs it. This guy has no plants. He has an Albacea. Okay. Anyway, that was a good challenge. I like Tarragua. He's definitely started out basic, and in all honesty, why was that such a problem? Shield 2. Shield 2 is carrying his ass hard. I wonder how this scales on the higher levels, because Shield 2 wouldn't be that big of a deal if we were, say, using level 2 weapons, or weapons that do more than 2 damage per red, so we can chip away at them. But it definitely shuts off volley, and it shut off so many other things. Ugh. So yeah, I need higher level weapons for that shield. But anyway, it was a good fight. Thank you very much for watching. Sorry for that. I don't know if you guys followed along, but I had to fix a lot on that last turn with the archer. Because when I played the green, she actually died, so I didn't play these cards. We didn't get the ultimate shot off. And then there's a lot of other stuff that didn't happen. I need to make sure I do these in order so I don't have to backtrack so hard. A lesson learned for me, but I was getting a little hurried at the end here. I'm gonna go, because I need to do something. But you all have a good one. Thanks for watching. This is a win for Tarragua. We did not lose. We almost lost, but we didn't quite lose. And we'll play another monster next time, moving on to the 8th. There are 15 more of these level 0s to check out. Possibly multiple videos if we get another challenge like Tarragua and they actually win. Then we'll rematch the monster. I'll put it back in the shuffler and we'll rematch it the next time we shuffle it when I lose. But yeah, let me head out. Take care, everybody.